What you say determines what you see. I say this because after a few years of observation and listening, I've came to the conclusion that how you react in self-talk and in this type of speech, it gives you a different perspective on life and you take actions based on different opportunities or don't take action when they arrive. Now, the reason why I want to teach you how to use these words to cure your mind is because once you're able to function properly, you'll be capable of taking your creative energy and your focus to create something that could be of value to other people in an entirely different domain. So, whatever you like to be in, that is going to be a part of the steps in this video on how to essentially cure your mind and speak in the way that you want to and understand life through the lens that you choose. To start off, I want us to mention reading, because reading will allow you to consume words much faster than you speaking them or you hearing them. So if you are capable of reading very well, I'd recommend go read some books that would provide you value in your life. For instance, if you want to be a mechanical engineer, you could go down that path and find some books made by mechanical engineers explaining engineering. You could then use that information as knowledge to apply into your job or into college and get more out of your time. Now, I understand that college is difficult, but if you don't choose the college route and you go straight for jobs, they say that you can't get engineering without a degree, so at least read a few books on it, like that actually explain parts of the mechanical engineering, and then boom. And the reason why we want to do this is because the more we read about this thing, the more we consume the content of whatever that thing may be. Sorry, a bird just hit my window. The more we consume this content, the more we become what we say and think. I don't know if you ever noticed this, but have you ever mimicked behavior done on social media? The example I'm about to give to you will help you understand why I mentioned this. So, when you scroll on social media and you find something that you really hits you, that really gives you a dopamine hit, you'll recognize that as something which gives you happiness, and you will therefore store that into your mind as something to say. Now, when it comes to a public engagement with somebody else, if they also have that same trigger, you'll both say the word throughout the conversation, and it may make the conversation funnier, but it also makes it really weird. I said really weird because social media things are odd, but going back to the main point of this video, if you understand that everything is spoken with words, the more you listen to the words of the people with higher influence in your life, the more you become. It's never too difficult to understand. And it's not really that difficult to understand in the first place. Once you comprehend the fact that it is literally just a matter of listening to words, it becomes very easy to control who you become. Having this in mind, we're going to want to somehow incorporate a process to doing this, so that way you can hold yourself accountable and you could also change it at a moment's notice. And so my first step would be to rewatch the first part of the video, because I talked about how like watching content and reading content impacts your mind as you do it. So if you need to brush up on that part, I just recommend rewatch the first part and then come back to here. The second part is to produce something with your mind. Now, if we're going back to the mechanical engineer, producing something may be making some sort of car, right? Or like doing something along the lines of drawing out a car, something like that. That is creating something with your mind. Now, for other people, it may not be as so easy to figure out, especially if you are working in the digital space where there's not much physical project to do or product. You have to adapt and begin to change your mind towards the fact that whatever you're doing has to be the work that has to get done, even if it doesn't make any sense to you, right? Even if you're confused, you still have to do it and do it consistently enough so you can build the skill and gain the strength necessary to complete that task. With this being said, I want you to begin searching content of whatever you want to be. I want you to begin sifting through it, finding the things that hit you and give you the quality that you desire. Obtain those qualities over time by listening and then eventually taking action on it. And then afterwards, making something completely of your own based on the skills that you've learned. That way, it'll be a foolproof method to make sure you remember what you actually went for and getting the results you desire in the future. Me, for example, right now I'm a small YouTuber, right? I don't get many likes or shares or subscribes or whatever, right? Currently. I'm going to get more in the future because I know that even if I stick with it consistently, even if it is bad for a while, eventually something will hit the audience. Eventually something will go, ooh, that's really good for these people. These people need to learn this. And then it'll spread like wildfire. My only issue is that over time, I have to keep hitting at it again and hitting at it again and hitting at it again to see if I actually make a breakthrough. And for me, the task that I have to do is, well, make the videos. And in order to do that, I have to know public speaking, I have to know what content to do, and I have to know how am I going to use my words to impact the audience. That is the major question, because words provide value, audience wants value, so your words equal the audience's value, perceived value. And besides that, that's just it for today, because this will help you understand that using your words impacts you and it impacts the people around you as well. Because if they become what you say, you become what they say. Thank you for watching. Please, if I had to plug here, I'd say please just subscribe and share. It'll make my channel grow a lot quicker and it'd be really appreciated. And as always, we're here to help you help them.